Okay. I want to make something clear. And it's something that I've been wanting to say for a very, very long time. I like the Sonic 3 prototype music. It's a shocker to a lot of Sonic fans out there, especially the ones who love the MJ tracks. But they're honestly not that bad. Like, here, take a listen. Now, it's really, you can't hear any of the sounds, but it's fine. Now, these tracks originate from the prototype versions of the Ice Cap Zone, Launch Base, and Carnival Night Zone that were found in the Sonic 3 prototype that was dumped online in 2019. Now, why this is relevant now is that Sonic Origins, Sega made a pretty smart decision and decided to not use the Michael Jackson tracks that were in the original Sonic 3 Knuckles. Now, I don't blame them. They are bangers, but it was kind of naive of any Sonic fan to think that they were going to be re-released. I mean, there had to be conditions that came with Sonic 3 and Knuckles re-release. And this was one of them. Now, I don't think a whole lot of people would have had a problem with that if, you know, they actually fucking used the original tracks. The ones from the prototype that were found and dumped. Instead, they decided to use some MIDI sound font bullshit that they just pulled out of their ass. They used a worse version that the PC port of Sonic 3 and Knuckles had. That was already dog shit. They made it worse somehow. Now, I already didn't have too much faith in Sonic Origins. Sonic Frontiers is looking better, and from the marketing, the shit, if you could even call it marketing, that Sega has put out for the public, you can really see that it's just not a good game. At least from what they've shown. But we're not here to talk about Sonic Frontiers. I'm here to talk about, how do you let that happen? How do you let that happen? How do you make worser music? It's not that fucking hard. All you had to do was reuse the freaking song that you already had. You just reuse the 3 songs or make something new. No, you didn't even have to do that, because making something original is too much work for people at Sega, obviously. Anybody on Sonic Team. And I'm blaming the people who worked on... I'm not blaming the people who worked on Sonic 3 and Knuckles for Sonic Origins. It's not their fault. No. It's just... How hard is it? I don't understand anymore. Now, like, listen to this. This doesn't sound that bad. This is actually pretty good. Like, it's not what everyone's used to, but you could get used to this. It's not that bad. It's just what the tracks were originally going to sound like if Michael Jackson and Brad Buxer and his whole team didn't come and do the music for Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Now, it's just as simple as that. It's music that was unused and was going to be used originally until Michael Jackson and his team showed up and they wanted to do the music. It was just for that scenario where this is what the original music was going to be. Like, ugh. It's just... It's pissing everybody off. Twitter's already on fire about this, but I just feel like I had to come out and say something about it, in my opinion. And, I mean, it might be an unpopular opinion. People are probably still salty. It's not even a probably. People are salty that the MJ tracks weren't released, but what did they expect? It was gonna happen. The MJ tracks were never gonna release ever again. And that's just kind of how you're gonna have to deal with it. Sonic Origins is gonna be mid at best, and yet I'm still gonna spend all my money on it. Only so that the modders can fix all the bullshit that's wrong with it. Yeah. Sonic Origins is certainly not shaping up to what the hype is. If anything, it's gonna be the opposite of what happened 5 years ago with Mania and Forces. This time, the game that's the classic game that was great is gonna end up being a mid mess, and then the game that ended up performing horribly and left us just a sour taste in your mouth. This time, Frontiers is going to be doing good. It's just a flip of what happened 5 years ago. Frontiers is looking to be the best thing, and that's, you know, turning a blind eye to the shit marketing and focusing on what the reviewers are saying, and from the gameplay that's come out after the IGN world reveal. So, who knows? But whoever's working on this just needs to actually try to put some heart in the freaking franchise, because consider this: Sonic is Sega's mascot. You would think that they'd be trying their hardest to put as much effort into each and every one of their games, you know, for your fucking mascot, what represents the freaking character that represents your goddamn multi-billion-dollar company. I don't know anymore. It's just either people at Sonic Team and Sega just don't know what the fuck they're doing, or I don't know. I don't know what is happening over there. You would think that they would give a shit about their properties, but time and time again, they've proven that they just don't care. They just don't care. It's a little disheartening, but the community is always there, I guess. And even they make some stupid shit. Jesus. I just needed to rant. I just needed to rant about this. This bullshit. I don't know how you messed this up. I don't know how you messed this up. It's just, it baffles me. Truly a horrible time to live in. But at least Frontiers is gonna probably be okay. And if not, we can always focus on the fact that PC is gonna get the craziest mods. And everyone can be excited and joyous about that. Well, that's about it.